Hi everyone and welcome to my Thank Card It's Friday. Today I'll be making a little card. This one here is just Tempting Turquoise and basic black and the newspaper print designer series paper. Now I've got 2 strips of black cardstock. One I'm going to cut out, the thicker version I'm going to cut out, and that's 3/4 inch thickness, and I'm going to punch out with the scallop punch, border punch, and I'm going to do that on both sides. So I'll go all the way on this side and I'm going to turn it and flip it over to the other side. Okay, so I have stamped with these butterflies with Stays On ink and then watercoloured them, and I have used them, the stamps that I've used is from the Papillion Potpourri, and I have used the coordinating punch out for the butterfly as well. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I haven't made this card yet, is I'm just trying to figure out the design that I want on this card. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the same size of this front cardstock with Tempting Turquoise. I'm going to run it through the Big Shot. I'm going to run it through the Big Shot with the wood grain. And this is what it looks like. And all I've done is taken 1/8 of an inch all round. I'm going to stick that down. I'm thinking it needs that. I definitely want to keep this paper, so I'll stick those down with the snail adhesive. So just pressing that down, and I'm thinking I might do this across this way. So I'm going to put this down towards the bottom right hand side of the card. So sticking dimensionals down, foam adhesive, just to give it that little bit of 3D effect. I'm going to stick what I can down and sew it so just grabbing my paper snips, I'm just going to cut off that end like that. Now grabbing my butterflies, I've used 3. I'm thinking how I'm still trying to decide exactly what I want. I have used my my Sizzlet die, the leaves die, and I've die cut some white leaves, but I think this would be too much. Okay, so I'm thinking it needs a sentiment towards the centre there. So I've got some Whisper White cardstock. I've pulled the stamp, the happy birthday stamp from the Perfect Punches stamp set. Now grabbing some black Stays On ink, just making sure that's just a pretty happy birthday sentiment, isn't it? And then grabbing my oval punch. This is the extra large one. Squeezing that through. Now just making sure it lines up evenly around the whole oval. As much as you can anyway. Okay. So I'm going to have that butterfly, I think, coming off there. That one staying. I think something similar to that. So I'm just going to have a play with the butterflies and adhere them down with some glue dots. Okay, so even though I stuck the butterflies down and I've zhuzhed up the wings to make it look fluttery, I still felt like the card needed a little bit. So I've got this thin strip of Tempting Turquoise, and I think it just will finish it off by adding an extra strip in the middle of that. So just using my snail, because it's thinner, I'm working off the card, just making sure it's all sticky. I just felt like it needed that extra little piece, so I'm just going to trim that off there. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the overall cards. I mean it's not colours I usually work with, but I've been teaching myself to really push the boundary in working with colours that I don't usually coordinate together. So something different, I actually might add some pearls in the middle of those because I do like my bling. Okay, so I think the pearls just finish it off just that little bit. So I've put 3, 2, 3 and just 3 here. So I hope you like my thank card. It's Friday, and thank you for always watching, and I hope you also visit my Facebook site, Show Me the Love Jo Herbert, and also visit my blog for any project recipes you wish to see. Alright, take care, have a happy paper crafting weekend.